Good morning, good morning, good morning. I swear, as soon as I hit it's time to they get so excited. It's like they send up this big old inside of me, and it feels just so good. It fills up my heart. It feels so good. Oh, by the way, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. So before we do our readings, we do a little bit of breath work. And this month, we are connecting deeper with Mary Magdalene and our root chakra. Both of those things are focused for this month, for the month of August. August for me has felt like the new year, so happy new year. I don't know why, but it has. And then I've even started looking at, and the flower for this month is the red rose. And then you could do any kind of crystal that feels really good and grounding for you, whatever that means for you. It could be just any deep color, but also for if you want to do one that's for Mary Magdalene, you could do a rose quartz, even though it's not the typical deep rooted root colors of red and brown and black. It's still since you are using it in with Mary Magdalene and those two together, then that is a really good one too, because it's kind of connecting your heart and your root. And then also but yeah, so you could go with the typical darker red or black or whatever crystal, or if you have one that's shaped like an egg for Mary Magdalene, that would be good too. This one popped into my vision the other day. When I say that, I just mean it kept going, oh, look at me over here. And so this is a good one too. This is a desert rose, but isn't that beautiful? It's like a rose. And so it goes with Mary Magdalene. So this could be and then how much rockier can you get, right? So this can be your crystal of the month. And I know we're already halfway through, but whatever, come on in. And then so anyway, so there we go. And also runes have been popping up for me lately, symbols in general for some reason. And then the one I just googled what's a good rune for the month of August, and it was Anus, no, Asus, well, criminy, Ansus. Hang on one second. Ansus. And then Ansus. And then so it is shaped like I don't know if it has worn off or not here. Let's see. But so what I've been doing, and don't do this at home if it's because it's probably not good for you, but I've been writing. I don't know if you can still see it. So my tattoo is a mess. It's like a cover up on top of cover up on top of cover up, so it doesn't really, it is what it is. But I'm trying to get I know I always take so long with these, I'm sorry. So what I've been doing is, for this rune, to kind of get to know it, it's all about communication. But then I found out it's also the beginning of the alphabet with the rune alphabet. So it's I can't find a black one, so we're going with this one. So I've just been drawing it right there and on my wrist there. So it's in my attention, my field, and putting the intention to help me with to connect deeper with it, and with all the reasons it is what it is, communication and all of that, and just to help me to continue to grow and to learn and all the things, and to say everything that needs to be said in a clear fashion for you, to help you out, to help me and you out, both of us. And so they're saying the whole point of this is to help you know that you can deep dive into whatever is popping up in your field, whenever they say that, it means you could just start seeing it every now and then, all of a sudden, you see this day, and then you see it again later that day, and then the next morning they're hello, that's us saying why don't you explore this, why don't you learn a little bit more about this. So it could be red roses, or like in my meditations for like 3 days in a row, it was blue roses. So I started kind of diving into that a little bit. Not, I didn't do that today. Today was more about the rune. But so the point is to whatever is popping in your vision, whether you're seeing it in books or on signs or in videos or whatever it is, if you see it multiple times in a row, it could very well be your guides are saying, look at me, look at me. So and all you have to do then is like just Google, do some Googling. Obviously, don't trust the very first thing you read unless you verify it by seeing it a couple other places. You could search it up through in YouTube and Facebook, all the different places. We have a free Facebook group where I love to dive into things, and I share and I put it all in guides to kind of, because little OCD, ADD, all the things. So I like to have everything organized. It helps my brain. So there you go. You can join that. You're more than welcome to join that if you would like. Totally free, no selling involved. I'm not going to be like every day going, don't forget to, I don't know, buy my shampoo. I don't have shampoo, but you know what I mean. All right, so let's dive in. We do 33 breaths. And this is our time to connect with each other, to connect with spirit, and to really call into this sacred space. Like, really make this sacred time. Because it is. It's a sacred time, and we should take the time it takes to be here with spirit and give them the time they deserve. This is like paying the gold coin for admission to getting their message. We do 33 breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, exhaling that audible, long-awaited sigh. Or you could just do any kind of just don't like hold back is the point. Breathe out however you want to, but just don't hold back. Allow it to engage your throat chakra, because that, like they're saying, that just helps it to open. It's like a little exercise for it. So breathing in, what we're doing is the intention. We have big intentions here. Breathe in, pulling up that beautiful Mother Earth energy of unconditional love and acceptance, of freedom. She's saying freedom for some reason, like that's like a key word for her this morning. Freedom. And just being held in this safe, sacred space. She is our space holder. She is like, she holds us in the palms of her hands during this time. So thank you, Mother Earth. And then from Father Son, pulling down straight from Father Son, source light energy, straight through our crown, is this super duper bright white light, like you can't even look at it in the eye, and it goes straight through our crown, and with the intention of it coming all the way through our center channel, cleansing, clearing, aligning, and activating, expanding. And then our energy fields go like this, and so it always comes back to our heart center. So the intention again is then for these two energies to come together in this beautiful balanced energy, and then radiating out from there, filling up our whole energetic field with this beautiful balanced energy of all the things that we need, the clarity, inspiration, motivation, and purpose from above, that just beautiful, heartfelt, like love and unconditional love and acceptance and peace and calm from below. And bringing those two together in this beautiful heart space energy of and radiating out from there, filling up our energetic field so immensely that it then, we are asking that it then penetrates out through our whole home space, or every single room in our home, cleansing, clearing, just blessing, cleansing, clearing, and blessing our homes, helping them just to feel just so good. Doing this work in this house every single day, in some way. Sometimes it's just a meditation and like a little incense, but every single day there's something. But when people come over, they're like, I just feel so grounded here. And what I asked, like, why is it? Because I didn't want to be like, compliments like that made me shrink back into my shell like a turtle. Like I'm just going further and further back. Like I don't know how to take compliments. So I asked though in meditation, and they were like, because you do so much grounding that it's like this house has got like these giant roots that were like, and then I picture just this townhouse with these giant tree roots. I could just at any point in time can just get up and walk away. So there's that. Just in case you needed a little Alice in Wonderland image in your head. All right. So, and then not only are we blessing, cleansing, clearing, blessing our homes, please, thank you. Also to help with this, we're asking archangels, Michael and Metatron and Raphael and Gabriel. And I don't know why it feels like they've been the four corners, like the four horsemen lately. It's only been like the last 3 or 4 days, right? 4 days. But it feels like they have been like our cornerstones or four horsemen kind of thing. And just we're asking them just to please protect this space and also to help magnify all that is happening here and all of our intentions here, so that way they can then go beyond our homes all the way to Gaza, like rolling over the to and fro all over the hills and everything all the way to Gaza, and just wrapping those beautiful people up and comfort, and as much comfort as we can lend. I know that's like, but still we as much healing and comfort and peace and hope and calm in their hearts as we can lend, as if we are like going to each and every one of them and putting a cloak around them and wrapping them up and offering what we can. So we're blanketing Gaza, cleansing, clearing, blanketing with blessings and hope and peace and love. And we're doing the same in our homes and in our hearts. Amen. And so it is. Okay, let's do it. 33, find your own rhythm. I'm going to keep count. Pray for me. And so you can just lay back. If it's easier for me, I'm not going to do that because I'm keeping count. But for me, it's easier for me to take these nice, deep, slow, deep breaths laying down for some reason. Sitting up, it feels like, I don't know, maybe it's my weight. Maybe it's like, it feels like I'm in a little bit of a girdle or something. It doesn't feel I don't feel as free to breathe and like get these full deep breaths without laying down. But you can lay down. You could just kind of like lean back if you want. Whatever's more comfortable for you. And if you've been doing this with us for a bit, notice if you're able to add like a number, like if you started out with like, if you're keeping count, like say around 5 or 6 breaths, if you're up to like 8 or 9 breaths now, since we started at the beginning of the month, or where are you at with that? Do you see any kind of improvement there at all? And if not, that's okay. You're still showing up. So that's pretty good. So anyway, just find your own rhythm. It's like you're finding the rhythm it's almost as if the breath of Mother Earth. It's like we're asking to like, we're sinking in with her. Sorry, I'm covering up my feet. My feet are cold. And then, you know what? I'm going to cover up my arms too. I forgot to turn up. My son always turns the air down so low at night. I can't blame him. I do the same thing downstairs, but I normally turn it up when I come in here, but I forgot. Okay, focus. So find your own rhythm. Sink in, relax, get into this meditative state of leaving yesterday behind and the day ahead, and just coming into this present moment and allowing yourself to fully connect with spirit, calling in all of our spirit guides and angels, calling in our ascended masters, calling in our ancestors of love and light, the Ascension Council and Galactic Councils of Love and Light, All of those are the highest of the high of love and light, and only those are the highest of the high of love and light that are here to help guide us and help us to learn, grow, and heal, to be here with us this morning, to helping with these intentions, helping them to be magnified to their fullest potential for our highest good and the highest good of all. And then throughout the reading, for us to be beautiful, clear channels, receiving and releasing exactly what it is that we need to receive and release. Amen. And so it is. Okay, breathe. Close your eyes. Sink in. Breathing in, nice and slow. Last 3, nice and deep. Go as deep as you can. Really pulling in that energy. Ready? Even hold at the top if you like. Nice big exhale. Breathing in. One more nice deep inhale. All the way to your toes. And again, even more. And more. And more. Hold. And release. Oh. Shake it out if you need to. Wiggle it out. Coming back to your center. Coming back to your own breath. If you need to just hang out and relax where you are while I continue the reading, then you are more than welcome to. This is your time for you, so this will look however you need it to. There are like city workers across the street, so hopefully this microphone is doing what it's supposed to do and blocking out the extra noise. I don't know. We shall see. It is what it is. Let's dive in. Whew. Always feel so good after that. So good. We're pulling the 8 of Swords again. She has been like, she is one of our mascots of the month, it seems. Like we're doing some, it feels like deep work with her. We're going deep with her this month. Getting to know her like on a deeper level. The Tower has also been I feel like we're done with that one. That one's been a repeat customer. Just really like big changes. This is like, are we done with this one? Okay. This is a month of, it really does feel like to me like this is a new year, a really big new start, a new beginning, fresh new start, maybe. And if you just want to start claiming that right this second, do that. Do it right now. I claim it. Here's to new beginnings. Cheers. Grab your glass of mocktail, champagne, whatever that's called, champlain, and cheers and toast to that, to our new beginnings, fresh new starts, starting all over, or starting again, or just beginning, the beginning of the becoming, the beginning of the becoming, the beginning of the becoming. All right, what do we have here? The Anointed. I rise with only more soul. Amen. This is our rising today. Today we proclaim it's our rising. I'm feeling like little evangelicals. No, not that. Whatever it's called. Evangelical is 7. Vision comes from within. We're just going to leave that word alone because I can't say it for some reason. I feel like it's just like they're just having me pull from the bottom right here. Like there's a card that, okay, I feel like I got to release now that that's done. But this is Witness. I am fully seen. And look, that's Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. Again, these are from the Mary Magdalene deck. Mary Magdalene being our Patreon of the month, our guide, our goddess of the month, from the Mary Magdalene Oracle by Megan Watterson. She's the author of Mary Magdalene Revealed. If you have not read that, I do recommend it. So I feel like, so you know how if you've been here before, they always have a method to their madness and how we lay out the cards. So up right here in the back, up against the books that's holding up this laptop that you see me on, you have the Eight of Swords and the Tower. So I'm trying to, I never took the time to like really memorize the numbers on the major arcana. So I'm trying to pay attention to that in this new like tarot study thing that we're doing. So just because too, some of these decks that aren't the original Rider-Waite, don't have the name, and their imagery is like totally different. And then I'm like, wait, what one's that? And I can't ever remember, and I feel like guilty about not ever, like, I feel like I'm so sorry I haven't memorized your numbers. But they're like rolling their eyes. But so I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to like pay attention to the number on the major arcana. And I did learn that. Like I learned as far as like the numerology part and all that back whenever I first started learning tarot. Like I went through all of that, but it didn't stick. And then I didn't keep trying to implant the numbers in my brain. So I'm trying to, but that's neither here nor there. So there we go. There's 6. It's 16. So I want to we should look up the, so if that's, I feel like I'm saying that for a reason too. Like we need to look up that number when we're done with this, like to look up 16 to see what that number in numerology means. Okay, so putting that out of the way. So anyway, those are in the back looking at us. And then we have the Anointed on the left. We have Witness. I am fully seen, right smack in the middle. She wants you to really feel that in your heart. And then 7, Vision comes from within. So the with Mary Magdalene is the gospel, her gospel. It talks about the 7 powers, the 7 something like. I haven't read her gospel, and it's been a while since I read Mary Magdalene Revealed, and I haven't fully read through the guidebook. I've only read a couple of the things. So but anyway, I'm doing this so don't quote me on this. But there's like 7 powers, 7 lessons of the ego kind of thing, and trying to evolve into just trying to grow pretty much. And these are kind of like lessons, like we're trying to kind of grow get from A to B on, and she has 7 main kind of lessons there. So and that one is Vision comes from within. So much head radiating here. It's almost feels like a crown activation just looking at these cards. Hang on. I mean, that's where my eye's going this morning. Look at it. I mean, and not all of her cards, if you've been with us all month, not all of them have that, but all 3 do today, and it definitely feels significant. I don't know why it's so hard for me to straighten things up. Okay, so see how it's just every single head is radiating, and I feel like that's it almost feels significant. Like a little crown activation. Okay, let's get into this. Iana siano tuyano oyana kiano soyano tuyano oyana. Iano soyano tuyano oyana kiano soyano tuyano oyana. Iana siano tuyano oyana kiano soyano tuyano oyana. They're talking about balancing. This is not where I thought this was going, and I didn't know where it was going to go, so I don't know why I would say it like that, but it's still surprising. I guess I thought it was going to go straight to the crown or something, but they're talking about, so Mary Magdalene, oyana kiana siano tuyano oyana kiana anasiano tuyano oyana. She's kind of getting on to me a little bit. She's stop questioning, just be strong in your voice, just go, go, go. Okay. Iana siano tuyano oyana kiano oyana. Is talking about the balance of our days and our day in and day out. Iana kiano suiano tuyano oyana kiana suiano tuyano oyana, and just trying to figure it out. Iana siano tuyano koyano oyana siano tuyano oyana. Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? Do I do that? And do I have permission just to not do anything? Iana siano tuyano oyana. My little headband keeps pushing my glasses. And just do I have permission to not do anything, or do I need to do I have to be productive today? Iana siana tiana oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. And she's saying from with, and then she's going straight to here. She's like, with all things, come back to the heart space. Listen to your heart with all this, with in all things. So this is more talking about right this second anyway, about balance. It's like balancing that, because you know how they say like the masculine is the, that's weird looking with my fingers. The masculine is the like the do side, and then the feminine is the, you know, the connecting, empathetic, like creative, spiritual side. And so this feels like that today. This feels like the balance of that. It's like looking in the face, one looking in the eyes of the other, like you're trying to, and I feel like she's going back to, and I know we've talked about this before, and I know this is something that I struggle with, balancing our mundane life with the spiritual side, with all of this. Like we want to be, once we dive into this crazy, insane, beautiful, spiritual awakening life of ours that we are in, and it's like you want just to bathe in it day in and day out. But we can't. We have to clean our toilets. We have to clean the bathroom. We have to do the laundry, blah, 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 blah. So, and we have to clean the sheets, blah, 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 blah. And we know these things. We know these things down deep in our soul and our heart. We know these things. Iana siano tuiano oiana kiano oyana ayana kana siano oyana. And she's just saying, I'm here to remind you that they are part of your journey too. Your chores are helping you. Your chores are part of your journey. They are a part of you. They are supporting you in your journey. If to sleep on clean sheets supports you in your journey, it makes you feel better, like a better human being. It makes you feel more whole, more taken care of, more comforted. It makes you feel good. Stop like poo-pooing on the chores. So we must we must take care of business. We must take care of business. We must take care of business because it is supporting us. It is supporting our journey. By taking care of ourselves and our households is supporting us in our journey. They're like, she's like, it's across the board. That means it's across the board. It's across the board. That's diet. That's exercise. That's she's talking to me on this one, maybe to you too, but the yoga you've been putting off. It's across the board. All these things that keep popping up into your head, into your heart, are things that are supporting you on your journey. Dusting the shelves. These are things that support you on your journey, because when you look at the shelves and they're covered in dust, or whenever you get into the bed at night and you feel like, I should have done the sheets. I knew I should have done the sheets. Like I've been putting that off. Or your bathroom, if you've been putting that off. Whatever it is that you keep putting off, she's saying it's not like, she's saying it's not, we're not asking for perfection here. We're just asking you to listen to your head and to your heart. And if it keeps bugging you to do these things, there's a reason. And then whenever you go to bed at night and you feel guilty about it, that's whenever you're not supporting you. So if you have been feeling guilty about not dusting the shelves or cleaning the bathroom or doing the laundry, if you're way behind on doing the laundry and you put it off again in honor of a Netflix show, then that is when we ask you to kind of like lean into your masculine and say, this needs to get done, because you're not listening to your feminine that's telling you, we need to get this done. We need to get this done. We need to get this done. Iana siano tuiano oyana. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano. It's almost like she's like, there's like a shaker. It's like we're shaking things up. We need to shake things up. We need to shake things up. How can you change things in your day-to-day life to make it feel like non-mundane? How can we shake things up to make it feel like Iana Kiana Oina, how to bring in magic into your everyday life? How do you bring that magic? How can we bring that magic into our everyday life, into the mundane things? Whether it's work, like if you maybe you work from home and it's just like feeling like you're drained because you're not around other people, or in different, like you're not taking yourself out of one environment into the other to like put you in the work zone. So we got to try and figure out, maybe we can look into like different rituals to put you in the work zone, like to get the work done, because you know that the money that you get from the regular, your mundane job, it fuels your magic at the end of the day. So we have to figure out, maybe there's a ritual I could do at the beginning of my workday to put me in the zone. Maybe there's a special candle. Maybe there's a special like focus, like incense or essential oil or something like that. Maybe there's a special like spray. Maybe there's a special like card of the day. We pull a card, like help me focus card. And it could be anything, whatever calls to your heart. Do this. Maybe there's a special tea or coffee. One thing that I've been wanting to do and I keep forgetting to do is this sweet, simple little thing, is like whenever you stir your coffee or your tea 3 times clockwise, and you say whatever it is your intention is. And I always forget to do that, but that just sounds so magical and sweet to me. It feels just very sweet. Like it just touches my heart, and it just seems so simple, and I just keep forgetting to do it. But so you can even just, when you forget, they're like, gosh, they're showing that big eye at me. I'm trying to see if I could find it. When I closed my eyes, it was like this big eye was looking at me. I'm like, okay. They're like, no, just don't like worry about. Okay, they're like, don't worry about the logistics of it. Just do it. Whatever comes, you didn't think about it before. Stop being like, oh, I wish I would have. Just do something. Just do something is the point. So grabbing your cup that you have, like right now, if you can, just infuse it with like an intention. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. Iana siano tuyano oyana. And just drink that in. Okay. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. And happy. I forgot the happy part. Drinking in the joy. Okay, so they're saying shake things up, like find ways to sow magic into your everyday. They're like, even if you do something like this, and you don't have to put it on your skin if you don't want to take the risk. I figure with all of that tattoo going on right there's a lot blockade. So but you could put it on a piece of paper if you wanted to do like connect with a certain rune or symbol. It doesn't have to be this. It could be any kind of symbol, even one that just comes from your head and heart. And you put intention behind it of focus or of making your days magical or something it is, and just putting it where you can see it during your work day, that would be good. Or you could even roll it up, put it in your pocket or your necklace or something, whatever that is means to you. They're just saying, let's think together, brainstorm together. You share your ideas, I share my ideas of how we can sow magic into our day-to-day life. It's time to shake things up. It's time to like they're like, she's like showing like the shaker again, like shaking things up in that way, but you're shaking out the excuses. It's time to shake out the excuses. No more excuses. No more excuses. No more excuses. And the reason why she's getting onto this about this is because, so she's getting her mama voice on, like I mean business voice, and she said, and the reason why, it's not because I'm trying to force you into anything that you don't want to do. This is something that whatever this is for you, because it's going to be different for each and every one of us. Whatever it is for you, this is something that you've been wanting. that you've been desiring deep down in your heart and soul, and you've been putting it off, you've been letting fear and worry and doubt and all the things get in your way. And she's like, no more, no more, no more. We're doing it. We're going head on, because you need to shake things up. You need to figure out how to like intertwine the magic throughout your day to build up your confidence and make it to where you don't feel like all of that mundane stuff doesn't drain you. It builds you up, because all of that stuff, whether it's your 9 to 5, whether it's cleaning toilets, whether it's cooking dinner, they are all supporting you on your journey, not distracting you from it, not taking you away from it, but they are supporting you in it. And so we need to shake things up and look at each and every part of our lives as part of our journey. And then as we build up confidence and joy and meaning behind each and every one of our chores and work and different things like that, then that gives us more confidence and free time, because we get that other stuff done that we've been putting off, and we keep just like stretching all that out. It gives us more time to do the things that we want to do. All these little fun, magical things we've been wanting to play with and try and make and do. We need to take care of the one to be able to take care of the other. To be able to make time for one, we have to change up how we're making time for the other. One leads to the other. One leads to the other. One leads to the other. Because it feels like we are holding ourselves hostage. We are holding ourselves hostage out of like, she's saying, and let's get one thing clear. This makes me want to cry. You are not lazy. You are not lazy. You are far from lazy. You are scared. You are worried. You are lost and confused still in some ways. You are still figuring out you. So don't stop being so hard on yourself and thinking that you're just not good enough or strong enough or fast enough or bright enough or focused enough or not enough in whatever way it is. That's not who you are. You are not lazy. You are not like talentless. You are not like lacking in any way. You're holding yourself hostage out of unknowing. Like how do I get from A to B? How do you get from A to B? We do it together. We figure this out together. You're not alone in this, and we can't do this alone. We cannot do this alone. We have to figure this stuff out together. And B, it's one day at a time. What's one thing I can sow into my day-to-day life and make it more magical and make it to where it ends up, and that threading magic throughout makes it more productive to where, and then it changes my view of how and why I'm doing things to make it to where they are all for my journey and part of my journey instead of against my journey and distracting from my journey. They are all for my journey and part of my journey. How can I get even just one thing different in this to work towards making that happen? And then checking that off the list, then C, are we up to C? C, we go, and then that's whenever we're able to then make time and a space for doing all the other things that we've been wanting to do that have been on the back burner because we haven't finished the other stuff. We have to figure out the other stuff to get to the stuff that we want to do. So once we figure that out, then we could do the other stuff. And just take just start. Don't feel like you have to whenever you shake things, everything doesn't come dumping out of the jar, right? Out of the spice jar. It sprinkles, right? Sprinkle it. So sprinkle that shit with magic. Every day, sprinkle your shit with magic. So, so a little bit here, and a little bit there, a little bit here, and a little bit there. Just sprinkling your day with magic. And by that, what do we mean? could be different for everybody. Maybe it helps you by putting, maybe I can have like a certain, we can find the certain meanings in different crystals and put the different ones in the different rooms. So like maybe if you need a one for work, figuring out like let's do some research. What are the best ones for work, and like putting a new crystal in your workspace. Maybe you put a new crystal in your kitchen and that you learn that is like really good for inspiration and creativity, and to try and bring more creativity and inspiration into your cooking. Maybe that's where you want to bring in the magic. So you could start with crystals. You could start with just like cleansing and clearing each of the rooms. You can start with putting some little herbs, dried herbs, or hang up herbs to dry in the different spaces, like looking up which herbs are best for what. And then just, it doesn't, you don't have to it's not always about consuming. You could hang them up in your space to bring that magic into the space. So doing magic isn't all about just standing over the cauldron. It's about bringing little bits of joy and purpose, like, and ritual into your life, and allowing it to be this connection to something more, something deeper into your day-to-day life. So you're not just cooking dinner, you are creating something that is going to bring health and happiness to your family. You are not just working, you are doing what needs to be done to fund the the joys in your life. And maybe your work is also you're providing service for others, no matter what it is. If it's financial or whatever it is, you're also remembering that as well, that there is a role for each and every one of us in both sides of the world, both parts of it, the spiritual and the mundane. So maybe your role is to provide service for in the financial world, and so you need to show up for that each and every day, and you're doing a service that we need, and to be proud of that, and hold on to that, and hold on to that pride. And so we need to like look at all the different aspects of it. We're just being asked to go deeper in all the different parts of our lives, and stop making excuses for not doing what we really want to do because of something that we have to do. Because the things that we have to do we don't have to do them. You could sleep in dirty sheets every single night if you want to, but if you wash them and then you get to go to bed at night in nice crisp clean sheets, I don't know how crisp they are, but you know what I mean, nice clean sheets, it makes you feel good, right? You feel good and supported, and you feel cared for, even if it's by you, because you're the one probably doing it, right? But still, you feel cared for by sleeping on clean sheets. So what does that do? It supports you in your journey. So we have to get the word have to do out of our vocabulary. We are doing these things in support of our journey, in support of ourselves, out of self-love and care for ourselves. You don't have to clean the bathroom. You could use a dirty ass bathroom, but when you have a clean bathroom, it makes you feel better, and it's a form of self-care as much as it is taking a shower. Cleaning the shower is as much of self-care as it is to take a shower. That we're doing, remembering that you're doing it for you. Remember that you're doing it for you. Remember that you're doing it for you. Remember that you're doing it for you. You can even use, like, while you're doing these different things, send blessings into the different spaces. Send blessings into all the different spaces. You're cleaning the front door. You're cleaning the windows. Please bless everyone that comes into this space. Please bless them with health, happiness, and wealth. Please, like if you're doing the windows and you open up the windows, please cleanse and clear all the air in here. Whatever it is for you, you can put magic into your walls, into your windows, into your doors. You can infuse your home with your intentions, and remembering that each and every part of your day can be magical in every way. And we just have to start weaving it in here and there. Play with it. Just play with it. See what brings you joy. If it becomes a chore, then maybe try something else. If you're like, oh, I gotta light my incense. You don't have to. You don't have to. Then try something else that makes it to where you can reframe your wording into, oh, I should do my incense, or I should do my essential oils, or I should do my whatever it is, potpourri, whatever it is for you. If it brings you into a space of connection with more, with just like you are connecting with your inner being, with spirit, with all that is, with Mother Earth. If you're bringing in the outdoors if you like go out and pick some wildflowers or greenery and you tie it up in your space so it brings Mother Earth into you, to where you can look at that bundle every day in your workspace and say thank you, thank you, thank you, because you feel closer to nature even though you're sitting at your computer. That's a beautiful way to weave magic into your day. So just thinking about little tidbits here and there, and just doing it one day at a time, one step at a time. But it's time that we unbound ourselves. That we unbound ourselves from these chains of like, it feels like it's I can't do this because I have to do this. I can't do this because I have to do this. We have to erase these words of how we say things. Let's take it, like, erase all that from our vocabulary, at least even from the time being, until you get a handle on what it means to do chores. And by meaning that they are supporting you in your journey. They are a form of self-care and self-love. We've got to shake up our days and really and shake up our lives. To shake up our lives, we have to shake up our days. Day in and day out, just seeing where can I weave some magic in. If you're starting to feel drained, then even take a moment then to step outside in your bare feet, just your bare feet, and just breathe Mother Earth in. Feel the sun on your face, on your skin. Breathe it all in. Thank her for that connection. Thank you for the connection. Thank you, Sophia, for the creation of all that is. Thank you. Breathe her in. And then that right there is 5 seconds of weaving in magic in your day. So it's time to shake things up. Get out of that, I wish I could be doing this, but I have to do this. We have to weave magic through our day. And I keep looking at this little jar I made. So I've got to figure out where these came from. So A, I can share them, but also B, it smells so good, like patchouli. But B, because so if you wanted to, because it is super cute to see a little jar of magic just sitting in front of me like that. Even it's just essential oil, but and a little carrier oil, but still it feels like it's just putting little pieces of magic and joy in your different spaces that you see to remind you that I'm here and I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing in this moment for my highest good, no matter what that is. If you're doing your 9 to 5, I am here and I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing in this moment for my highest good. If you're cleaning the toilets, if you're washing the sheets, if you're mopping the floors, if you're pulling weeds, I am here and I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing in this moment for my highest good. Amen, and so it is. Thank you. And send gratitude. Send gratitude for each and everything that you're doing. Each and every one of those things you're doing. You can say those words until it's sewn into your heart. I am here and I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing in this moment for my highest good. Amen, and so it is. Each and every day, remind yourself that you are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly who you need to be. There's nothing else more out there than there is right now inside of you. All of that, all that you're searching for, that you need to make it happen, is in here. We are already who we need to be for what we want to do. It's just taking these little step forwards, just one little tiny step forward each and every day, in each and every way, to really shake things up in a big way. It's just one little tiny step forward each and every day, in each and every way, to really shake things up in a big way. It's finding the balance of our masculine and our feminine, and really trusting like what our heart and soul is telling us. Like if your heart has been saying, this really needs to get done, this really needs to get done, don't put it off as this chore that like, oh, I don't want to, but I've got to get this done. Embrace it. Dive into it as this is something I want to do this because this is something that's going to support my highest good. This is something that's going to support my journey. I can feel it in my bones. If I clean out that stupid closet, sorry, I'm getting negative with it, then it's going to make me feel better, and that's going to support my journey. That, I don't know why. That's going to support my journey. I don't know why. All of a sudden my voice is changing. It's going to support my journey. And it's going to like make me feel better. I'm going to feel better when I walk into that space because there's not piles all over the place. We've got to change our words to change our thinking. We got to change our thinking to change our words. We got to listen to our heart and soul on what needs to happen and when and where and all the things. Always go within, always go within, always go within. And if you don't know where to start, ask within. Hand on heart, ask within. What's one thing I can do today to weave magic into my day, throughout my day? What's one thing I could do? Wear a little essential oil, like if you're looking for connection or something, like Googling or searching, if you have a book, you know, what's a good oil for connecting, like really getting deeper in my whatever, and finding that oil and to where it's a little bit more. So because they're like, it's also, there's also a balance of like doing things with purpose and doing things with intention. And so it's like trying to find that balance so that way they're saying it is like amazing to like do things out of like I really feel like I should just use this oil today. This is just I described it, but this is an example, so follow along if you can. And they're saying there's something to that. Yes, there's something to that. Take it, breathe in, and use it. But then if you're going to do it that way, then you need to look up to take it deeper, to take the practice deeper. What's in this oil blend? Why am I attracted to that? What is it that my heart is desiring today that drew me to this oil? Or so that's one example. Or you could go backwards and say, I feel like my heart wants me to wear an oil that will help me to bring, like, what is one that brings joy, or what is one that brings clarity, and then you search for that, and then you figure out which one is the best one for that. So they're just saying, wrapping a little bit more, also just learning behind it too, like, because that adds a little bit more growth in it too. Yes, it's good to go off of intuition, but it's also good to wrap in a little knowledge into that bow and to tie it together to create purpose. Is the balance of both. So like if your crystal it's like it feels like there's like a light beaming on it from across the room, and it's saying, please carry me throughout today. Then you can listen to that intuition, but then also go a step forward, go a step further, and look up, I wonder what's drawing me to this crystal today. what's significant, what's the significance behind this crystal, and let's look at the meaning, like what are the spiritual properties, maybe, or the healing properties. Maybe my body's feeling a certain way, maybe my mind or heart or whatever's feeling a certain way, and this is in support of that. And so you could do it that way. And then again, same thing with the oils. If you want to do it, like, I don't know which crystal's calling my name, but I do feel like I want to have, like, open up my intuition a little bit more today. So then you search up which crystals are good for the intuition and see which ones you actually have on hand. And then you can carry that one. So you could do it. It's like this or this and kind of thing. It's like, which one's calling my name? And then what is this one? And if you don't remember what it is, so say, oh, I don't remember what that one is. Is it the zebra one? And then take a pic. You could do the Google photo thing, but just be careful with that. You might have to look at a couple different resources, because I know I've had like some plants and stuff where you do the exact same picture a couple different times and it tells you two different things. So just ask it a couple times. Get a couple different, like, look at a couple different sites to see if, like, yeah, okay, that one's it. But anyway, so they're just saying this is to take you a little bit deeper. They're like, last year or whenever it was, or 6 months ago, they may have just told you, just listen to your heart and grab whichever one and use that, no questions asked. Now that we're in our new year, or at the beginning of our becoming, we're asking you to go even deeper. Yes, grab the one that's calling your name, but looking to see what it is, the properties, why it's calling your name. Go a little deeper with all the, and that's another way to thread that magic into your day and into your life. Shaking things up, going deeper, going deeper, going deeper. And we can do that. We're opening ourselves up. That's where they're going with these little head things. We're opening ourselves up more to spirit by doing all these things. We're opening ourselves up more to spirit by doing all these things. Whenever we are, like, intentionally tapping in all these different little ways, going in with, like, the gratitude of with the greenery and with Mother Earth, and going in with being intentional in all the different ways, and trying to weave that magic into our day, and to start listening more and more each and every day to our what's in our heart space, and just really focusing and listening and learning, allowing ourselves to be guided and awakened in this way, and in all the different ways in our day. Then it opens ourselves up more to spirit, that connection more to spirit, because then we're not closed off when we're doing the laundry. We are opening up, but when we say, I am exactly where I need to be, doing exactly what I need to be doing for my highest good. In this moment for my highest good. Amen. And so it is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. By doing that, we take a normal chore that would normally just have us like this, because we're just like, oh, here I am doing the laundry. Here I am doing the laundry. And then we're taking it from here to here, because we're opening ourselves up even in the midst of doing laundry, by sending gratitude for having the time and the patience and the willpower to get it done, for knowing that it's for our highest good. I know this is for me and self-love and part of my journey, and thank you so much for this. And it opens us up. Same thing with the dinner, same thing with the work. And they're saying with the work, it could help you too, because if you're going into your mundane jobs, your regular human jobs, regular jobs there, your 9 to 5, going into it, thank you so much. I know I am exactly where I need to be, doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing in this moment for my highest good. Amen. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You do that. You take it from being like this, of, oh, I gotta go to work. I can't be home, play with my herbs. I gotta go to work. I so much would rather be at home, play with my crystals and herbs. That closes you off. But when you walk into it with gratitude, thank you so much. I know I need to be here for my highest good, because it is paying for all my little magical herbs and crystals. Then it opens you up, and then that will feed you through your work day too, and, like, will help you with your regular work. I mean, your intuition and spirit and your heart is coming from your heart space. All of that will help you with your regular job stuff too. That'll help you move through the day more efficiently. It'll help like inspire you with different projects and whatnot. So we need to be open there too. And this going into it with this kind of an attitude instead will help with that. So it's all about opening ourselves up throughout our day. And this is not saying like, because some people are like, you don't want to be walking around opened up to spirits all day. Like, we're not talking about like ghosts are flying in all day, day in and day out, and you're like having to bat them away. But Sara told me, and it's not about that. This is different. This is to source. This is to your higher self. This is to your intuition. This is to your heart space. It's like they're showing like that sacred heart, like it's just so out here and like golden and flames on top. And it's just like this is connecting with your heart space, your intuition, your higher self, and to source energy and to spirit, like to, and it could be Mary Magdalene or whomever it is that you want to connect with more, or just your spirit team and angels and guides in general. That is who we are talking about. We're not talking about, you're not this doesn't, it's not going to open you up to every guy walking down this ghost guy walking down the street and he sees your head's a glowing, so he's like diving in. We're not talking about that. And the more that we do like this work of like creating this light, it's like feels like this golden light just shooting out from our heart space every time we go into each and every one of these jobs, whether it's like job or like a chore job. In this new way, it's like creating this golden light around us, and that is like creating more unintentional but intentional. It's like this weird balance of the two, of protection anyway, and keeping all of unwanted energetic attention away from you anyway. So you're like feeding two birds with one scone there. So the more you weave all of this beautiful positive energy into your day, you are creating this like force field around you and your home, or wherever in your workspace, whatever it is, if you do work outside the home. So you're creating this like energetic force field and helping to protect you and yours, just by going through the day in this new magical way. So again, next thing that you go to do, I'm exactly where I need to be, doing exactly what I need to do in this moment for my highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen, and so it is. And thank you. It's a long one again. I appreciate you for hanging out with me. Much love. And please share your stories of like how you weave magic into your everyday.